Relationships are not working. These relationships are not working. How y'all doing? Kandi Burruss is setting the record straight. Y'all got it mixed up. Y'all saw a title that said Kandi had to pay this man almost $500,000 and 4 or 5 cars, and y'all are out here losing y'all mind. Y'all are out here losing y'all mind. All right, so she's going to clear that up. All right, we also have to talk about Dwight Howard, honey. Dwight Howard, the basketball player, man, the DL man, the one that like boys and girls, man. You guys know he got married, right? Yeah. Yeah, he got married to this girl named Amy. Now, what's wrong with Amy? Clearly, something wrong with Amy because Amy don't love herself. Why would she even put herself through there? Take herself through there. So now Amy is crying because Dwight Howard decided to divorce her because she's out here exposing his business. Ma'am, you knew he had a rug problem when you got with him. You knew he had a ling-a-ling problem, okay? You should have never got involved with him, but you wanted to have this lifestyle and this money. And was it worth it? I don't think so because there was nothing there. I mean, he was a horrible spouse. And if you wanted to be a beard, I mean, Dwight Howard is the worst beard a person you could be a beard for. If I was a beard, I would not be a beard for Dwight Howard. He's reckless, he's immature, and he's just out of there, 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 out of there. Wrong, wrong, wrong situation. Okay. Also, we have to talk about Chaka Khan. She came out today and she is throwing more shots at Mary J. Blige. You guys know Mary J. Blige came out recently, right? And she said, she was looking forward to meet Chaka Khan. And Chaka Khan came up to her and was telling her vocals are flat and she needs to change the color of her wigs. She said that hurt me so much. And Shaka, she says that her and Mary J. Blige had that type of conversation. Well, anyway, it's a new interview with Shaka Khan, and she's telling the business. And she talks about these girls out here singing. They don't have any class. They gotta shake their butt. They gotta do all that rolling and stuff to compensate because they got weak vocals. She's talking about Mary J. Blige. All right. How you guys doing? I am Gigi Medici. Welcome to the Messy Sweet Spot. Hit that like, comment. I do have the link up just in case you guys want to come up in here. I'm glad that you guys are here. So let's get into it. So Kandi Burruss, she has filed the divorce. How do y'all feel about that? Are you happy that her and Tyler are over with? Are you guys happy? Press 1 if you're happy. Press 2 if you're not. Press 5 if you never cared. For me personally, I never cared. Not my business, not my problem. But since it's my business, my problem, because I'm talking about it, when you look into the relationship and you see Kandi being this figure, she got all this money and power, and she decides to mate with Todd, who's in the background. If I was that woman, had all that money and power, I would not be going with the likes of Todd. That's just like going to Taco Bell and finding a boyfriend that works as a cook. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell, Leon? You know, I uh, I don't think it was love. I don't think she was in love at first sight. She too damn freaky. And their bedroom, they always doing threesomes and group stuff and stuff like that. Do you feel like you can still be in love with a person if you give your body up to different other individuals? What do you guys think? Press 10 if you can still be in love and still give your body to different people. Press 17 if you feel like that is impossible. How do I feel about that? You know what? Can I still be in love with somebody and give myself to other people? No, I cannot. If I'm in love with somebody, I don't want nobody be touching me but the person I'm in love with. I don't want to do no threesomes. I don't want to share myself and I don't want to share you. You know what I'm saying? But clearly I don't know. They just wanted to live this open, freaky lifestyle. And that's what they did. and things did not work. And I guess people have this idea, in order to keep your man, you got to open up the threesomes. But hell, she opened up the threesomes and she still didn't keep her man. Hell, her man was broken. She still, what, did she want the man? It seems like Kandi did not want him. I don't know. It seemed like she was not getting the affection, the love that she wanted from Todd over the years. And I guess she was feeling unappreciated. What's that song? I can't take no more from you. You don't even call me you used to do, and you don't need the things you used to do. I don't think I can take. Na, 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 na. What's that song? Who sing that song, y'all? Was that 3LW? You guys remember that? I'm feeling unappreciated. I felt like she felt unappreciative. And maybe he got bored and tired. He saw that Kandi, this was an easy job for him. They say he's an opportunist, and this was probably a liquor job for him. And I think for Todd's sake, it was a great opportunity. You did stuff that you would have never done before, because we know Todd is not that type of man that would do on his own. I mean, he's kind of like a bitch in a way, because I think if he was a real man, all that money and opportunity he had, he would have flipped it and he would have made a big boss of himself. And he is still Todd. He's nobody but Candy's husband. That's how he will always be known. He never made a name for himself in that marriage. He never came out of that star. He always stayed in the shadows, because he's just that type of man, lack ambition and strength and stuff like that. All right, so let's hear what y'all, did I get the wrong person? What is that? Cherish. They grew apart. Okay, they grew apart. Shit, grew apart. Yeah, right. Now, one person is always leaving the next, okay? She wasn't getting the attention that Todd was giving her. These men will stay in a relationship for the convenience of it. Hell, why would he leave her anyway? He don't gotta do much. He still get to freak off with all the women. He don't have to work, and she pays. She's the man. He was comfortable playing a woman, and she was being the man. She was being the provider. But when she came home, she wanted to get some love, and she wanted certain attention, and he just did not give her the attention and the love that she felt that she was deserved. So over time, she decided to say, hey, this is not working out for me anymore. And Todd would say, well, fuck it. You said forever or worse, ho. Now you want to do that? I'm about to drag you in this marriage. And that's why he did this and he did that, because Kandi, you lied to him. You said y'all was going to be together forever. All this and all that. That just goes to show these people lie in these relationships. They tell you they're going to love you. Blah, 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 blah. All that shit is lies and fairy tales, and y'all just be eating it up. Y'all need to wake up, people. Hello, wake up. All right. So I do love when you guys comment. So continue to comment. Let's get these likes up. It says I grew apart. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It says Todd about parking space at a Magic City. I have no idea what you're talking about. Todd about to get the G Wagon, the Spinner, and the Porsche. Yeah, I mean, he's going to get all those cars, and so what? He don't have Kandi. He doesn't have a wife. I mean, okay, and those are materialistic things. Jeremy, don't you think he has grown accustomed to those materialistic things? You know, and so what? What does that mean? He's going to get that. Do you know Kandi? That don't mean shit. Y'all are so pressed over materialistic shit that don't mean shit. He has broken a home as a man. He has failed to be a husband as a man. He has failed to secure a home for his kids. He failed. He failed. He had one job to do and to make his wife happy, and he couldn't even do that. He's a failure of a man. Okay, a failure, I say. He had the most easiest job. All he had to do is be bitch made like he is. Hell, but do I blame Todd all the way? No, I feel like Kandi should have picked better. I felt like she's smart enough, she's wise enough, she should have picked better. And I just feel like she picked horrible guys. Like the guys that Kandi always picked, they seem to always be like low hanging fruit. Like, I don't know, what is up? Is she intimidated by like strong, powerful men? Like, is she intimidated? Like, do she know if she got with a man that was like on her caliber or higher, she probably couldn't get away with half of the shit that she gets away with? Like, what's up with that? Do she just want to do threesomes for the rest of her life? Like, what is up with that? I don't know. Comment, let us know what you guys think. All right. So it says, they say she's a paymaster. Of course she is, Jeremy. Duh. Okay, look, I would never be paying out a man. I would never be buying him cars and shit like that. That's just like how I feel about these mothers that baby their sons. You got a whole grown son and he's 30 years old and he's still living in your house and you still cook for him and make him lunch. Oh my goodness, I think that is so horrible and gross. In the same way I feel about girls that take care of these guys. I mean, I don't judge, but it can never be me. You understand? So of course she's a paymaster. She's the man in the relationship. That's what men do. They provide. Men are providers as the masculine situation, traditionally speaking, of course. But they're modern. But I'm a modern hoe, but I'm not that modern. Hell, when I'm gonna be paying for dudes and they just to get to live up in my house while I'm out working. Oh no. I'd rather for you to have your own place. I got my own place and you work hard because that turned me on when a man is ambitious and he got his own and he making it his own. It doesn't turn me on that I have to uplift this man and put him on game. I don't care for that shit. I can do that for my little brother. I can do that for my little male cousins. But for my man, no, no, no. That's not what we doing over here. All right. So, hey, Grace, what's going on? They said she thinks she's better than everybody. Well, that's why she got to get it with a young guy. I mean, not a young guy, but a broke ass nigga. Because if you with a broke man, he is going to get so intimidated about your money. Then, of course, he's going to look at you like you're better than him. And she can flex her muscles. And she's like, bitch, I got more bread than you. And I'm more successful than you. I'm more talented than you. Get in line, be thankful, be grateful that a girl like me, is really taking care of you, with your lazy bum ass. So yeah, I can see that definitely. All right. So let's play this clip and then we're gonna get to Dwight. Let's hear it.
Your joint, everything is split evenly, even when it comes to the financial part of it. We had properties together that we had to split equally. Mm-hmm. And, basically it's just, so we just have to end up with equal equity. And so, as far as I guess it said who got what properties, if I ended up with one more, I just had to pay the difference up. So we're still equal in what we got. Gotcha. It's just because I ended up with more on the property side, then I just paid the difference of. So it's not like I had to pay him. You get what I'm saying?
I got you. What was but in the settlement, from what I'm going off of what TMZ is reporting, and from what they're reporting a number. I believe it's like $426,000.
Right. What I'm saying is, if you read the whole thing, which is, I guess, is open to the public. Yeah. We have to be equal in the equity that we have in the properties that we own together.
Got you. Okay, so that's separate. Is that separate? Oh, that's also
no, that's not how separate. They got to that together. Number. Okay. So what I'm saying is we have to be equal in what we both take out of the properties. So gotcha. if we didn't sell the properties and we just did based off of, well, I'm gonna take these two, you take whatever, but my properties may be worth more, than I have to pay the difference so that we're both still equal.
Got you. Get what I'm saying? Yeah, I got you. Okay.
We are joint. Everything is split evenly, even when it comes to.
I think that's the most stupidest thing you could ever do in Kandi position. Go joint split evenly with a man when you break up. Are you dumb? Are you mother effing dumb? I think she is. She's not that smart when it comes to the relationships. But a lot of women are not smart when it comes to the relationships. They're very successful and everything else. But when it comes to a relationship, it is a complete failure. I mean, of course, the men are a failure at relationships as well. I mean, come on, that's not even a question. Are you serious? So Jeremy says, Kandi extremely is ambitious. I think they really started to see each other and realize they want to know parts of each other. other. She was over it and seeing him as a real bum. Well, Jeremy, she should have thought about this before she walked down the aisle. Jeremy, she should have thought about this before she opened her list and got pregnant. All right? Come on now. This is not her first time at the rodeo show and definitely not his. Now, with Todd, do I blame him much? No, because he's a dude. He's a bum. I mean, he does what bums does. He climbed up the motherfucking ladder, even though I look less of a man of him because I feel like a real man would not want to climb on a woman and they want to make the way of themselves. But I mean, we just have to realize the times that we are in a time where straight men are compromising their souls and their body to sleep with gay men for money. Okay. So, I mean, have y'all seen Beauty in the Black? Did you see that straight man begging that gay man to pick him because he's selling his soul for money? So I guess Tyler Perry is showing us this is what these straight men doing, ladies. You know, these boyfriend of y'all husbands, they are selling their soul. They are bending over for the dollar for a gay man, honey. Okay. All right. You better take notice, honey. Okay. So I feel like a real man would not want to take handovers or leftovers from any man or any woman, and they want to get it out the mud from their damn self, so nobody can raise shit on their head to say, I did this for you, I did that for you. They're gonna pull up in the mud by themselves. That's a real man. You understand? So that's how I feel about it. But what do you guys think about it? Comment, let me know. Sad. I wish her well. Well, she has to wish well for herself, you know. She's more successful than I am. She got more. So I don't think she needs the wishing for me. She just needs to do better. Hopefully she learned from this, but most likely they're not because they're so arrogant. So I'm sure she had a great time in this marriage anyway. You know, I think she had some great times with the threesomes, with the storylines. I think she had a great time with this dude, honestly. So it says, sadly, she isn't the smartest person when it comes to relationships. She's at the age of to have discernment. Well, we'll see. Shit, Mama D is old as hell and she still don't got discernment. Who's she dating? You know, I don't know. All right, let's get the likes up, you guys. I really need the likes for the engagement. If you really love me and support me, you'll get the likes up. We only got 49 likes, but I know we can do better, you guys. So let's get the likes up. Come on, we don't got all day and all night. So let's continue on and let's talk about Dwight Howard. We go to that Chaka Khan later. But Dwight Howard. So Dwight Howard's wife, Amy, she comes out and they said she's crying. Yeah, she's crying. She says, somebody DM me and said, Amy, are you okay? Are you okay, Amy? Are you okay, Amy? And she said, I needed that laugh, you guys. I screamed. I'm very sad right now, but I'm slowly getting back up. Even during this storm, you guys, God is in the room. Don't forget that I'm actually captivated by what God is showing me through this storm. It's a weird experience. Feels like death, but a beautiful rebirth. I'm listening though. I got this. You got this. Oh, Amy, cry me a river, sweetheart. I mean, is this the same God that told you that you should stay married to this man that don't love you? Is this the same God that told you to marry this man after you know he has a rug problem and he's down low? Like, give it a break, Amy. Like, just be real with yourself. Clearly, she's still in fantasy land. So I don't think that Amy will ever learn, unfortunately. If you guys did not know, how many do you guys know that Dwight Howard is on the down low, or he's not even on the down low? I took his down low card because it's suspect. If you're suspect, you're not on the down low. You're just closeted gay or you're just in denial, you know? So haven't he came out to say he's gay though? I mean, I doesn't keep up with him, but I could have swore he did come out one time and say he's bisexual or some shit like that. Did he? Did he? Okay, well look, fuck it. Press two if you know he's a homosexual. Huh? Let's just not play with it, huh? Bisexual, homosexual, whatever y'all want to call it, or straight identifying. Well, shit. I had to laugh at that. Straight identifying niggas, okay? Identifying the straight. Straight to the next wood, right? So yeah, the whole world knew this. So I don't feel sorry for any girl that get with the likes of the whites, of men that want to be with men, and you know they want to be with men. I don't give a damn what your God says. Oh, he can heal. I don't get that's some bullshit. So when you get with this man and your God says that he's whole and he's not gay anymore, when you find him choking on a wood, I want to know what do you say to your God then? Like, did your God lie to you, or what was that about? You know. I'm just curious to know. I'm just curious to know. But what do you guys think? Comment, let us know. She's out here crying in the DM. She says she's very sad. She's very hurt about this. And I want to talk to the people that are very hurt and sad for her. Why are you guys so hurt and sad? And what's going on? Did you not see this coming? How is it that I'm not married to Dwight Howard and I saw this coming a mile away? How is it? Am I psychic or something? Like, come on. Like, what the hell? I don't understand that. She's close to God, but how is it that I saw this as a disaster a mile away, 50 miles away? I mean, Ray Charles saw this was a road to disaster. Does she not know how men are? I mean, I think she's just too old to know not how men operate right now. I mean, she have been with plenty of men, right? Yeah. So I just don't understand. I think people like to just play dumb. I like to play dumb sometimes, yeah. But when it comes to relationship, I still play dumb sometimes. But plus me, I'm not going to cry victim about it. You know, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm going for. So it says, we all saw this coming. Yeah, so what? They said Amy looks pansexual. That's the correct term. Oh my God. Amy looks pansexual. What is a pansexual? I know I might be LGBT, but I'm really not LGBT for real, because I don't even know what the shit means. What is a pansexual, you guys? Can you guys let me know? How do you identify it? What is that shit? I don't know what that is. So comment, let's get the likes up. We're not going to be here all day. All right. So Dwight Howard files for divorce from Amy after she accused him of rugging and wants her out his mansion. All right. Where's the love? It was never no love. It was all PR for him. He was just using her to stop the rumors of him being a homosexual. She allowed herself to be used and to brag that she lives in a 35,000 square foot mansion. That's not even hers. I mean, she didn't even work for it. She just felt like, hey, I climbed this ladder. I got a 35,000 square foot mansion and I'm the bitch now. I got a man and I got a husband and he's an NBA player. Yeah, y'all. Look, I mean, it's very materialistic. It's nothing was real about that relationship. And she just flaunted it like it was the best thing ever. All right. And then she comes out crying, talking about you guys, I try to hold it down. Why? Clearly, it's not natural. Like, why are you forcing something that's not natural? It's not natural for you guys to be with each other. You know that. But she was wearing it like it was some new pair of Chanel shoes. And she wanted to brag and shit on other girls for not being on her level because she got an NBA husband. Yeah, girl. How does it feel, sweetheart? Mind you, she was talking all that God stuff. God sent her to him and she was giving all this relationship advice and husband advice. I mean, like they all do. It's very typical, you know, but they're all bullshit. And the sad part is that the public is so blinded. They're so sheep because they live in a fantasy as well. So they want to believe the bullshit for whatever reason, I guess to make themselves feel better. So they get invested as well. And then when they break up, oh, they crying. I really wish that shit would have worked. Child, shut up. All right. So yeah, that's how I feel about that, you guys. Okay, it says we all seeing it coming. Yeah. Amy looks man. Y'all still didn't tell me what a fucking pansexual was. I have no idea what it is. All right, so moving on. This is Chaka Khan. She is speaking and she talks about the modern female performers. For me personally, I believe she's talking about Mary J. Blige. Let's listen.
Mother Nature in like persona. You are everything. Not only are you the greatest singer, you can like.
Yeah, I'm kind of like everybody's grandma as well. You know, people tell me all the time, they say, I grew up listening to you. You know, my grandma used to play your songs.
Yeah.
My mother used to play your songs. So I'm like a household name in a way. And that's a beautiful thing.
It's gorgeous.
That's a wonderful thing. I mean, I couldn't see some other artists, you know, whose butts are out and everything and tits are out and everything. And they're doing rolling on the stage and cuckoo.
Mm.
I just don't understand that. But
You keep it classy,
I
Chaka.
kept it. Yeah. Well, I tried to keep it. Well, I'm a recovering Catholic. So that helps.
The vocal you give,
I give 100%,
you don't hold back on the vocal.
No, and I don't have little things that I do in between. I don't do dancing. I don't do none of that stuff. I sang, period.
You know what? It is inspiring, and I heard your Breakfast Club interview that you did with the gals, and you were all kind of commenting. And you were saying, you know, when we go on stage, we just sing. We don't need to do the bells and whistles. We don't need to show our bodies.
No, I don't believe in that.
And I do think that's really inspiring. And I do think as somebody
she's sexy without showing her body off.
But even as somebody who is
thank you, Mum.
I know, but I think as somebody who is in pop music in a different generation, and you're not pop, but you kind of cross over into all the different genres. You're a soul, funk, pop, jazz, start. You're everything, right?
Sing it.
But do you think that the demands have changed on female performers now, or do you think it's always been there? You just haven't played the game in the way
the game has changed.
Yeah,
because all bets are off. These women are doing any and every damn thing on stage and trying to sing too. And the ones who are doing the most physicalities with their butts and stuff, you know, and their body parts are the ones that usually are compensating for what they don't have.
Move your bottom if you don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Voice.
Absolutely. So I came to.
I agree with Chaka 100%. You know, she doesn't have to do all that butt shaking and get fake asses and all this and all that to compensate her real God-given talent, which is her vocals. So I love Chaka Khan. I agree with her. I love her energy. It's just so real, you know? Love it.
To sing, and I came to really do a good job, and that's hard work. It's hard. It's tough, but I don't feel like it's hard work whilst I'm doing it. I feel great.
You are like Mother Nature.
Well, there you have it. Now, they were pretty much in the comments section educating me on a pansexual, and I believe someone said that Amy is a pansexual. Or looks like a pansexual. They said a pansexual are people who are attracted to those regardless of their sex or gender identity, including attraction to those who are non-gender binary. Oh my God. That is a mouthful. I'm not understanding. But so she said Amy looks pansexual. So is that how those people look like? They look like Amy? Okay, so if I see another person that look like Amy, then they may be a pansexual, and that just means somebody that's dating any and everybody, honey. They don't discriminate at all. They don't got no standards, okay? Just an open book. Shit. Hell no. Oh, each his own. All right, you guys. They said I ain't know how I didn't know pansexual. You know, it's none of my business. You know, I'm gonna stick to my roles that I'm used to. It's none of my damn business. But yeah, they got a look, I guess. They look like Amy. They looking like a Amy, honey. They said her and Dwayne look like twins. Yeah, they said that looked like Dwayne with a wig on. Yeah. So, well, that shit ain't work. Do you guys have any comments about that relationship or anything? Is there any topics that you guys want me to put my mouth on? I was thinking about coming on later on tonight. I was thinking about doing true crime. I'm not sure, but let me know, any topics you think that you want to hear my opinion on. Make sure you put it at the bottom or just put it in here so I would know. All right. Yeah. I'm looking to see anything else you guys have to say. All right. Anything you guys want my opinion on about this, about Dwayne Wayne or Dwayne White or whatever his name, Dwight Wayne. We talked about Kandi and her divorce. We talked about Chaka Khan slamming Mary J. Blige, and we talked about Dwight. Now I can look in the comment section and see what they're saying about Chaka. Everybody just saying I love her. No disrespect or taken away from her. A compliment, but she always seems bitter. Like Aretha is not bitter. She just annoyed that you guys are watering the platform. Like the what are y'all doing? Selling y'all bodies and just doing you're just doing too much. It's gross. It's offensive. She's offended that her lane, R&B and soul and whatever, it has turned into shit. It has turned into trash. The standards are not high. It's offensive, so I understand. I totally get it, totally get it. It says, can we later, we'll call later. Yeah, you can call later. I want to join you one of these days. Well, that's fine. All right. So any questions for me or whatever? It says you cover Jared's butt, so I can't think of that. Yeah, I covered that on the other channel. I covered that earlier, honey. It says, ain't this lady was using the toothbrush as the white? Yeah, isn't that gross when you think about it? No, I could never use the same toothbrush as this guy, Dwight's. I mean, he's with drag queens, he with gay men, women, all types of shit. I mean, that's a health hazard, don't you think? And she was proud of that shit. I'd be so ashamed. I would never tell the world that. I would have keep that shit to myself. And why do I know better? And I'm a whole fucking transgender, right? It's no excuse for a woman. If I'm a fucking transgender and I wouldn't even be seen with Dwight, what the fuck she doing? Can y'all help me make that make sense? Huh? Can y'all make that shit? I'm ashamed of this nigga, okay? I don't give a damn how much money he got. I don't give a damn about that shit. My reputation is more important than his damn mansion. I would never play myself like that. Put myself in a health risk. Something wrong with her. Y'all need to answer for y'all black women, honey. Black women. What y'all got to say about y'all black women, Amy? She's representing y'all. Huh? What do y'all got to say? Black women, I don't hear y'all. Where the black women at? This is one of y'all's. Why y'all so quiet? Who? She's giving y'all a bad reputation, honey. She's giving black women a bad reputation, honey. I tell you. It said Chaka comes from a totally different time frame. I'm sure a woman from her time frame was ashamed of her drug use at some point. Shut up. She did drugs? You better not tell me that about Chaka. We need to keep that on the low. Nobody need to know that Chaka does drugs. We don't need to know that. We don't need to do that. And I know y'all not talking about Chaka doing drugs. Do y'all want to really go through the name of these artists that's doing drugs? I might hit your favorite. Minaj. Shit. I might hit your favorite, honey. Yeah. Shit. Amy ought to be ashamed of herself. You better tell a black woman. She should have her own personal toothbrush. Well, whatever he got, she got. I'm sure of it. She was probably eating them feet. Y'all think she was eating his big ass feet to prove that she loved him? She was probably eating his back door too. You know how Vivica Fox did 50 Cent. You know how they get down. Shit. Do you think he was beating her ass too? I think he probably knocked her out once or twice. He just kept on throwing her ass out that damn mansion. 35,000 square foot, and he ain't want her ass nowhere near. Damn. He couldn't even put this bitch in a room on a floor. He said, get the fuck on out, ho. Get the fuck on out. I bet he had his man friends coming to back. I bet you them drag queens got a room in that goddamn mansion. Kitty and now. Shit. Damn. How a drag queen got more rights than you and you the fucking wife? Isn't that a shame? Shit. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. She stayed outside that mansion. She called her mama. She said, Mama, he won't let me in. I see a man. I see a man in the truck, Mama. Her dumb ass sitting there. And her mama said, but get the fuck on out. You know, I'll pick you up. I'll take an Uber or something. Man, Amy don't got them all. Amy don't got them all. Amy, he gonna knock you off your sandals, girl. You better go on somewhere. Shit. You got your life, Amy. Be thankful you still can breathe. These niggas will take you out of here. Y'all love to play with these niggas. I don't know why. Y'all love to play around and find out. If he would have, man, he couldn't kick me out because I would have already been gone. You can sense when a man don't want you around. Are y'all that slow, ladies? Press 2 if you can sense when a man don't want you around. Press 15 if you can't tell. I would never be around somebody that don't want me around them. I can pick that up easy, honey. Shit, I'm out. You don't never have to worry about me. I got my dignity and my self-respect. Clearly, she don't got none. She don't got no dignity or no self-respect. It says, Amy cut out here acting a whole goofy. Yeah, y'all ladies need to talk to y'all girlfriend. Y'all need to pull y'all sister aside. What happened to black girl magic? Why y'all ain't pull y'all sister aside and run some game to her? You know, sister to sister. I tell you. You may say, why you ain't pull your brother aside? Because he's already a goner. Everybody know he's a waste. He is a goner, honey. The warning sign has been out on Dwight Howard for years on years. He is a hazard. You know, he already got a warning hazard. What more do you? It ain't no getting to him, and he's a man. You know, you can't get to a man. Ain't no talking to a man. A man is gonna do what a man gonna do. Shit. God made man to rule. He gonna do what he wanna do. Only time a man is gonna submit is probably for another man. Naturally, men submit to other men. You say, why I say that? It's because look at the army. You got your general, then you got your soldiers. Soldiers submit to another man. That's why men have an issue with working for women back in the day, because men has always been conditioned to submit to a masculine image, to a masculine man. When you think of a wolf, don't you know the wolf pack? You know, you got your alpha, then you got the rest of them. Shit. Then when you think about what else do men follow? Shit, like the gang shit, gang, them criminal shit. You got the man that's at the higher up, and then you got the other men that are submissive to the man. You know, men are not conditioned to submit to no damn woman or listen to no woman. Hey, peanut butter.
Hey Gigi, how are you? Long time no
Girl,
see.
long time no see, honey. What's your thoughts? Who you want to talk about? Kandi, Dwight, or Chaka?
Well, Candy thing is already long and done. I'm
Okay, we
just
over that.
yeah, I'm over it. I am shocked that it went as smooth as it did, but I'm happy that it did at the same time because I really thought Ty was gonna milk her dry.
hmm So,
But
what's your thoughts about that, Dwight and Amy, your
that's what
sister?
that's not my sister. She ain't come from my
Oh,
mama's for JJ.
okay.
And we are in two totally different tax brackets.
I know that's
So,
right.
with that being said, rich folks' problems is rich folks'
But
problems.
hold on, when did Amy turn rich?
She married at the white joker, so they in the same. She automatically went into his tax bracket.
She says she don't got no checks. You know, she don't got no money. She don't have
That's
nothing. She
that's her
said she
fault.
left the white today. She will have nothing because she got in it based on love. She didn't want money.
That's not what she said on Love and Hip Hop when she came on that TV.
What she said about Dwight on Love and Hip Hop?
She was bragging and being so happy about him, and she was trolling Royce,
Oh.
making it seem like Royce was just so jealous because she here and she's where she at with Dwight, and Royce is just vindictive and all this other stuff. Like, she trolled the mess out of Royce. So that's why when Royce made her response, I stayed out of it again, outside of my tax bracket.
Hmm.
I care
But
when,
they said
and
Dwight
that's
got money, but Amy don't. Amy broke as a
it.
joke,
Don't
honey.
Amy got what Dwight got? It
No,
was
I
her
don't think
choice.
so.
It was her choice to quit all her jobs to follow this man because she's seen money. So again, that ain't my problem.
I think she fell in love with the fantasy of it because
I don't think
Dwight,
she fell in love with anything. I believe everything was targeted, and she just
the
didn't realize it was as bad as it was.
paperwork that they had as far as the divorce, she's not going to get anything.
She's not,
That's
and
what
that's
she signed. So she's broke. So I don't understand how she saw any money of it. It's like she's a whole, like she want to be this girl that's all that in a bag of chips, that's smart about her affairs and come out winning, getting half of the mansion. But she's not that girl. She's not getting that. And she got with the wrong dude because he is selfish and he is cheap as hell.
well, she
He's
ain't no
not
better.
generous.
She's no better. She left a dude that was taking care of her and supported her in all aspects of life for this joker named Dwight. Because
Mm.
all she's seen was money and fame. She wanted a quick come up. I don't feel bad for her. Again, outside of my tax bracket, not my problem. I
Now
don't feel
hold
as big.
on.
I
Somebody
don't
was
feel.
actually somebody. She had a boyfriend.
Yeah, she had a whole fiance that she left for Dwight.
Why didn't? Why would she leave a straight dude for a gay dude?
That right there, a normal person that is not into fame and that's just watching a regular TV will call her ignorant because he loved her, he supported her, she was with him for years, and she went to Dwight. I think Chaotic spoke about this.
Yeah, but I don't watch Chaotic, so you got to repeat.
Yeah, I think I have to find the video and send it to you, but Chaotic broke down everything.
Yeah, girl, but I'm not about to watch him. I'm just gonna listen to you.
Yeah, so he broke down about how she ruined friendships and everything else because she thought that she had a bag.
I think that's so dumb.
And it turns out that the bag she was looking for was a bag of that snow and not that green. So it is what it is.
Is
But
she
I don't.
that childish though? Is she
She
that
she
shallow?
she is very childish and she is very shallow.
But isn't she
But
older than 30?
she is, which is another reason why
I can
I
understand if she's like 20 or 18.
no
But come
she
on now.
no she is definitely old enough to understand, and old enough to do and be better. But again, when you have somebody of Amy's caliber, I am not, as a just because I'm a black woman, going to stand up and support her for her bad choice and the bad mistakes. I'm worried about those in my local community. You decided to quit all your jobs, whether he told you to or not. That's something you decided. My mother always told me never to get yourself in a predicament that you cannot take care of yourself. Never move into something that you can't afford yourself if anything goes wrong. Always make sure you have a savings account. Never let that man just talk you into being a stay-at-home wife. And if that's what you choose to do, put some money to the side here and there. Make sure that you are set. And she was ignorant with it. And all she cared about was being seen with him, taking these happy, glorious photos, which is why you never judge a book by its cover.
She must got low self-esteem.
Um, I don't know if she has low self-esteem.
Gotta be. And the
I don't
reason
know.
why I
I don't
say
know.
that is
I think she's just money hungry and she's been broke before and never wanted
I
to
don't
and never wanted to go back there. and she seen him hitting on her. He played into her vulnerabilities, and she took it and ran with it and thought that she would use him up before he used her up, and she thought wrong.
Well, if she money hungry, she not smart money hungry. Because if I'm money hungry, when I got with Dwight, I'd be like, I need this paper, I need that, I need you to really impress me. You know, I really need you to show me you really serious about me. It almost gave as if she like lowered her standards. I don't even know if she have any,
She
but
don't have any. She don't
she
have any
seemed like,
standards.
okay, well, damn. It seemed
Because
like
she
she
was, but
dropped the bar to hell in order so he can pick her. Like, pick me. I'm not going to ask for much. I don't want no money. I just want to love you. And I'll just lick you on your toes and lick on your feet and you can do whatever. Just pick me. It gave that energy versus she know who she is. She know her worth. She here for a bag. So she's going to secure it. It's not giving Marjorie Harvey, Steve Harvey wife. Now she secured that motherfucking bag.
yeah. I feel like Amy was trying to fight for it to stay in it a little bit longer. But anything that ends within a year already had problems before you got married.
Of
Those
course it
problems
did.
were already there. But for somebody to say she's not money hungry, she most certainly is, because she had a regular dude
Hmm.
that would kiss the feet that she walked on.
Shut up. I never know that.
Yeah,
I don't believe
she
that.
had a
Ain't
regular
nobody
freaking
gonna
dude.
leave a good man like that for a gay man.
She had a regular dude. And then this what tells you the type of caliber of female that she is. Never ever will I, that has secured the man and that has secured a ring, resort back to trolling the baby mama. And that kid is grown.
Do you think
Why
any
you going?
straight man want her now?
Um, she's not ugly.
I know,
She
but she been
she
with she been with
she
Dwight.
she been with him. Ugh.
You know
Dudes
they don't use
nowadays,
protection.
dudes nowadays are different anyway.
So yeah.
Dudes nowadays are a whole different type of breed anyway. So
If I was
most
a straight dude, I wouldn't touch her with a 10-foot pole.
you probably wouldn't touch it, but these dudes nowadays be like, let's just make a clinic appointment.
I ain't making shit. I saw you with this toothbrush. No, you that type of hoe. If you that type of hoe, you are risky. You gonna go with that nigga, that nigga. You don't care as
What
long
do
as
you
he got
what
money.
I mean,
Uh-uh.
y'all talking about the toothbrush. The Joker held up a bag of snow, put it on her hand, and then wiped her nose afterwards.
So she's on drugs
And
too.
folks is worried about a toothbrush.
See, okay, well break it down, Peanut. Shit.
I don't understand why everybody's worried about her sharing a toothbrush.
Because you haven't broken
They
down to us.
already, but they already doggone freaking, they already swapping freaking fluids from each other. They already swapping fluids from each other, and everybody worried about the toothbrush versus that bag that she held up, put it in her hand to show everybody, and said, "This is what ruined my marriage." Then don't know what she did with it. I guess put it back in the valve and then wiped her nose. She
Why would
crashing
she
out.
incriminate herself like that? Isn't that illegal substance?
Yeah, because it was a whole gallon bag.
Right. So who does that?
A crash out dummy.
That
You,
was
I
so
know,
silly. That was so
Gigi.
off.
I know you remember that commercial where you got them robots in the car and the car crash and a crash out dummy.
Hmm.
So no, I'm sorry. Just because I'm a black woman don't mean I'm about to support Amy and feel bad for Amy or
I
anything. I don't
know
feel
that's
bad.
right.
I don't feel bad for her at all. I'm not a girl's girl. So if you're looking for a girl's girl, do not reach out to Peanut because Peanut is not a girl's girl. Peanut
I'm
gonna tell
not.
you when
I
Peanut
know
gonna
that's
tell you when
right.
you stupid. Peanut gonna tell you when you wrong. But Peanut will also tell you that you kind, you sweet, and you beautiful. But
I
when you
feel you on
dumb,
Peanut.
I'm gonna tell you you dumb too.
I understand.
I'm not a girl's girl. Sorry. But yeah,
Mm.
that's all I got on Amy. That's it. She's stupid. She same way I tell people you get what you voted for, she got what she signed up for.
Mhm.
And
You
if
know
you
what?
broke,
It
that's a
makes me
personal. That ain't
wanna.
got nothing to do with me. You being broke. Don't put no GoFundMe out there because I ain't gonna donate.
It makes me want to, like any person I date, I want to look at all their exes. I just want to see what you've been dealing with in your past. And I know it might sound wrong, but that's what I want to do. I want to see who
That's what
you've
you
been
want to
hooking
do.
up with. Yeah, I
See,
want to see who.
if I look at the exes, I probably look at you completely different and won't never want to talk to you again.
Right.
Cause I be
I
like,
want to, girl. I want to
that's
see.
like,
Shit.
ooh, child, that's what you dated? Ooh, okay, yeah, you dangerous for real. Let's go to this clinic
Uh-huh.
real quick.
Yeah. And I want to see who they hooking up with in the past. I want to know all that. I'm too
You want to see
nosy.
all of them, just like not like the last 5 or 10 years. You want every last one of
Yeah, I want the history before. I want that Carfax.
them.
When you get a car, don't you want to see all the owners and how they took care of the car
Yes.
before you purchase? Shit.
You're gonna be over there side.
Yeah, I ain't gonna never be with a nigga then. Shit.
Because we all got some ugly exes. There's always gonna be at least one.
Hmm.
You're gonna look back and be like, what was you thinking?
Well, I
Ooh.
don't mind if she was ugly and she was successful and she has some standards and class about herself. Then I would take that pass. I was like, he don't care about the looks, but she does have standards and she is somebody. That would make me feel better.
But you won't know that by just looking at her.
No, but if I look at her profile and see
That
what she's
oh,
doing with her
so you
life,
gonna do a deep dive. You're gonna look
I want
social
to.
medias, LinkedIn's, and all of that.
Y'all not curious about y'all man's past and who they linked up with and everything, and I'll be wanting to know
No.
why y'all broke up.
Now I am
I'm
gonna ask
nosy.
about I will ask about the last 2 or 3 relationships and ask why you broke up or whatever else. I'm not single now, but um I have asked about like at least the last 2 or 3 and why you broke up and did you learn anything from it and things like that. Have I looked them up? No, I have
That's
not looked
good.
up any of them.
I'm gonna look them up if I got the information.
I
Mhm.
don't know if you want to go down that road though of looking them up.
Why
Because
not?
if you look them up, that means they're gonna be in your search history on especially on Facebook. So you look them up and on YouTube and things like that.
Girl,
That's
what you
gonna be the
trying to say?
first
I'm
thing.
trying to be. Look, did I
No, I
remind you
feel
of
I feel
Holly? Is that
no.
Holly?
No, no, no,
Shit.
no, no, no. But I feel like you may then start regularly checking the profile.
Mm.
And now you're gonna be coming up as a suggested friend or a suggested follow. Now you're gonna have jokers throwing subliminals. I just feel like once you
But
open up
okay,
a door and go
Peanut,
down a rabbit hole, you go
Peanut,
further down it.
Peanut, we all know if we're gonna go look at the exes, we're gonna do it from a burner account, sweetheart. And then
But
depending on how,
Facebook still knows. Facebook still knows.
but it's gonna be a burner account, so I wouldn't mind.
Okay.
Or you can just block the person afterwards. But I'm not gonna check all the time. I just wanted to see, but I'm not
Some
gonna
people will
be
though.
on there. Yeah, but that's them. But I'm not gonna be on their stuff. I just want to see what they're like and what they got going on. Do they have mental issues? Do they suffer from that? Do they have any crimes or have any priors? Is she a killer? You know, shit. I think those are important. Okay, what if you get with a person and their ex girlfriend, is a psychopath or something like that, mental issues.
That makes sense. That definitely makes sense because you could run into a Holly that's crazy.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
lot of girls that's crazy. Did you hear
that
about that
is.
girl that flew all down to Florida and killed that girl
No, I haven't heard about that one.
over that man? Yeah, and then she wore her clothes. She flew from New York to Florida.
What in the world?
Uh-huh. You have to worry about your exes because I be having bitches playing on my phone. So, mhm.
Mm-mm. I'm sorry, Gigi. I don't have nobody playing on my phone. They
Well,
do
you
be.
got a good
They do. They
man.
definitely. They. I mean,
If you
I
don't got
have.
nobody playing on your phone, you got a good man. I don't have nobody playing on my phone now, but based on that type of guy and what he's dealing with, if you have a guy and he was dealing with hood rats or ratchet people or girls that are doing, scammy shit and burning phones, then you may have to worry about that if she's jealous. That's why I
Well,
like to know the past so I know what I'm dealing with.
but that's not always true either, because you can have somebody that you ain't dealt with for years, and that person stalks you too. Because I mean, I'm still being stalked by my baby daddy, and my youngest kid by him is 20.
Mhm.
So I mean, some people just don't know how to let go.
Yeah.
I
But
ain't
that
been with that man in over 20 years.
Yeah, but see, if I was a man, I just wouldn't want to sign up for that. I say that's all right, and I just get with somebody else.
I mean, no, he fine though, because he ain't got to deal with it. She's stalking my pages. I done blocked like
Oh,
6
okay.
pages.
But a lot of people they don't care, but I care. If you still have an ex that's trying to pop up, I'm not dealing with none of that shit. I don't deal with drama, and
That
you
is
ain't
crazy.
nobody worth it.
She flew from New York to Florida, unalived the current girlfriend, then changed into her clothes, cleaned up the scene, and then left.
Yeah, I mean, this what these people are on. But Peanut, I just want to say I thank you for coming
Oh,
up here. I'm about
thank
to
you too.
shut
I
it
gotta go on
down.
that one. I gotta go.
Okay, girl. All right, you guys. I'm out of here. Love you guys. Bye.